like these are pretty much like so this one right here. I'm actually running this right now for like TV and stuff like that. So I got different variations of them. I got one for like home services, like for Windows, and I'll show you that one next. Like the fucking mock-up for that page right there. But pretty much it's more so like I just take components from like Shopify stores, and I put them into like the pre-landers and everything like that. Where I can like shift the user's mindset, to making a purchase like that. So for this right here for cable TV, and we
Hmm.
call in, the battle modem, the high-speed internet, and all that. And so far, the quality been good. We got sound tracking through. We got it set up on Track Drive because they're allowed to follow up as well, like the SMS and all that stuff. Let's say we run traffic like on Google search for like a wireless modem, so I don't know, like high-speed internet or streaming. The user come here, the other one. So this is like version one or whatever. Second version, the button will say something like rush my order or buy now or add to cart or whatever it's like that. And then yeah, and the users, they put the zip code in, and then next page is basically saying, hey, confirm information, call now to speak with the rep to order your modem. Something I'm running right now, just on TV. So like I say, I'll test it out. So we got like some generic stuff we got off like AliExpress and all that. On the back end, we got a TV buyer, who's buying like the calls and the leads. I mean the calls and stuff like that. But I can show you the other one now too for home services.
This is pretty clever. Major sauce for anybody that is willing to implement it. And there's plenty of high-speed internet, TV, and internet buyers out there.
But yeah, so like here's another one right here. Pretty much when the user goes to the page, select how many windows they want. For example, right, if this paper card that you all doing, what's like the cost for the windows? If it's like 59.99 for one window, etc. Like get the price points from the buyers. And then users, they'll just check how many windows they want and then add the cart. And it's the same thing as the other page. They come here and they call in, to order the windows or schedule a service or whatever like that. So that way when they call in, the user already has a mindset, that they got to pay for it, versus like the pre we see all the time for like home for Windows, they just be like some avatar or whatever, then they go to the website and all that shit. I do that too, it works, but the quality is like 50-50 versus when we use something like this, they call in,
On the
with
phone.
the mindset they've already buying.
Expand your mind here too as well, because like what he's showing you right now for Ron for Windows, right? You can pretty much implement the same framework for any other product, whether it's roofing or pest control or any other home service product for that matter.
I use the AI voice a lot. So like what I be doing with our videos, so we have a big for our videos, right? It's usually me and my creative team out here in Chicago. We just go out around town, shooting videos like pretty much like every other day and whatnot. With a big giant folder of like videos with no sound. And then we have some voiceover clips, like a separate folder. Too, where we just mix and match the voices, with the video, and then we do lip sync. Yeah, yeah. So what we do is we will create let's say a 30-second video or so, and then we will make a script that's also 30 seconds, and and we fucking mash the two together, and then all the videos and all the audios we fucking mix and match like that. So we'll probably have like 10 videos with different audios. Like it'd be like one video, they got 10 different videos, etc. There'll be a girl voice, a guy voice, and different accents like that. It works for us. I'm sure you've probably seen the videos around. It just basically just me or somebody holding a piece of paper or whatever, saying, "Hey, I got approval for this program, and whatnot. Go ahead and click that." So that's pretty much us, So if you all seen that around.
Hmm. Got it.
Val, I think the the main thing is based back onto what pivot on what Carlos was saying is that
Yeah.
if you really know what you're doing in hindsight, this method, the O&O method, gives you the ability to create unique funnels, sales funnels again, where you're
Right.
not limited to an advertorial, you're not limited to the click to call, you're not limited, like this could be a template for pretty much any vertical traffic source, whatever. And it's really, if you take something like this, and we all know, again, if it has a high conversion rate, you'd be the only one in the marketplace with this, right? Because it's unique to what you're doing, right? So if you there's really, I could tell you, there's probably more or less no pay per call uh marketer. And Carlos, if you want to chime in, because I know you see the marketplace of creatives or ad copy or funnels that's
Hmm.
being executed like this, right? So again, this is, you can either sell this call to a Windows buyer, or you can literally have your call center selling and booking Windows appointments, right? So, our ability, me and Ron's ability to collab in the essence of lead gen and digital marketing, sales funnels, and all that shit gives us the ability to just not be limited by Right, because when you see this, it can be a checkout screen as well. So you could be selling the windows, you can have the call center, booking the appointments, you can have the whole fucking you could be selling it to a pay per call windows bar. That's three different ways to make money off this simple ass funnel.
Yeah.
You got everything you need.
Yeah.
So there's buyers in this calls. You know how to generate the traffic. I mean, like what you're looking at, I'm
Yeah.
in fucking shock right now because
Yeah.
this is like mind blowing, right?
Yeah.
If you know how to use this tool, like
Yeah.
you can easily add like, a couple M's by the end of the year. This
Right.
format, carousel style, add to cart, call now, connect to call center, bang and run. You really outdate yourself again.
Mhm.
So I mean, like you can do this with anything, with roofing, windows, any other stuff like internet. I can see this working heavily with like anything that is home service related, and this could easily be like add to car, a service call, or and finding buyers is not that hard, and those
Hmm.
calls actually are pretty good. There's
Yeah.
quite a few networks out there that will buy home insurance, I mean, home service calls, and you can always start with e-local and then go from there and run it, baby. Like you
Yeah.
don't
Uh,
you don't really need to keep reading any, I mean, the Adams book is great, by all means read it, please, but you don't have to continue chasing for like what else do I need, because I think
right.
that you already have everything that you need to start making money with
Oh,
paper call.
Carlos, let me cut you off. And again,
Yeah.
Val, that's
Right,
again in
can we instruct
hindsight.
it?
Get
Oh,
paper call is cool. It's, like I said, it's and you were asking for a resource. Ron told me not to be spammy with this, but again, I teach this in my course, the ltvgame.com, where it's giving you the work again in reflection of the entire. See, paper call is call centers. That's a portion of lead generation at best, right? So if you ultimately look at what you're doing. Back in the day, we used to call this would be the advertiser, right? So when you go to an affiliate network and you are looking searching for offers and you see some unique flow and they're telling you, your affiliate manager's telling you like, hey, send traffic to this, you can make X amount of money, then you're
yeah.
just limited to the distribution side of it. But when pay per call happened, it opened up everybody to the ability to become their own advertiser brand and whatnot. It's just like I said, Ron just has the ability because he's been doing it for so long to design and be unique and be innovative in his approach to designing a sales funnel. Like, you get used to promoting certain shit and it may not convert the way you think, but you got
Right.
the traffic still there, right? So if you can take what it is that you're seeing, and a lot of everybody's ripping like what is that, Carlos, like MedicarePlan.net or the like some auto
Hmm.
insurance funnel everybody's gonna use or whatever, and just be limited to be like, oh, why is it not working? Well, what have you tried converting that with or converging that with paper call in some format, like on your thank you page or even at the top of the, you know what I'm saying, or below the fold or some shit like that? Like you can really just open yourself up when you operate at the O and O level, right? Like I'm gonna be more unique. I'm gonna take paper call. I'm gonna take a form opt-in. I'm gonna take a listicle from whoever search feed style, run search art, and I can mix it all into my flow because I'm just really not limited. And then that just comes up where it's not a paper call, it's not a paper click, it's not a CPL, it's the LTV, right? Just get as
Hmm.
many users to your funnel as possible and see if you can measure your lifetime value. And once you got that locked in, baby, traffic, the cost of your traffic just comes to like, what is my average, what are my acquisition costs versus what I'm paying to get somebody to my site. And then when you do that, like Carlos was saying, it's you can do like simple survey type shit. You can like literally just throw anything on Google and get traffic to your lander. And if your lander looks something like this, you're monetizing the data.
Right.
Mhm. And like I said, like this idea pretty much just came from. So I was running for the medical alert devices for a while. It's a company called Logic Mark, I think. So yeah, they buy like traffic for their med alert devices. And then they have like pre-landing pages out there too, or whatever. It's just like a simple page, here's a device, or call now, and this and that. So at the time, I put my own little twist on it, and you know, this shit was working. And then I guess they like capped out or something like that. So then I started taking that same method, you know, to other offers and stuff. So pretty much, I know they really work best. So if whatever PayPal offer or you know, or Legion offer that you have that ends with a credit card submit, you know, at the end of the day, like Windows, at the end of the day, they have to, pay for it anyway. So any product that the user has to pay for at the end of the journey, I think this will work for that.